Now, it is true, Jacques Ellul, the Catholic philosopher in France, once said that technology has taken over from the Christian faith in many areas of our lives. That's true. We worship gadgets sometimes more than we do the divine, right? But having said that, technology is a great blessing. We as people of faith are not against technological progress. In fact, people of faith through history have often driven and been early adopters of technological progress. What we are against is what I call progressivism, which is the worship of progress, i.e., all progress is good progress. All change is necessarily good change. We don't accept that. We are not Luddites who smash up the machines in the 19th century because we're against technology. But we sometimes call for a limitation on technology. We sometimes call for a pressing of the pause button so that our ethics have time to catch up with our technology. Are you with me so far? We challenge in science and technology the idea of utilitarianism. Utilitarianism suggests that the best we can do is to look out for the interests of the greatest number of people. Do good for the greatest number of people. That's utilitarianism. It's the basis, by the way, of some of democracy today, but it's not actually the Christian way of thinking. In Christ's way of thinking, God doesn't just see flocks of sparrows fall to the ground and die. He sees the one sparrow fall to the ground. We are interested in the individual. So sometimes we will say, it's not enough to look at the greatest good for the great. In this case, we have to look at the individual case. We sometimes challenge ultra-pragmatism, which in science means if a thing can be done, it should be done. If you can do it, do it. If you can do it, go ahead. We don't accept that. We accept that some things that can be done are not necessarily fruitful or helpful. We see technology as an expression of the first command God ever gave to humanity in Genesis 1:28. Be fruitful, multiply, have dominion, not domination, that's different. Have dominion, loving dominion as a steward, and fill the earth. Are you with me? We see technology as an expression of that. Taking the resources God has given us in our natural environment, combining that with our God-given innovative skills, which are part of our God-like nature, and using those skills to develop the technologies. And we go a little further than most people, because when new technologies come along, we ask questions like this. As a business leader, how does this technology help me honor God through my business? How does this technology help me be a better steward of my money and my time? How does this technology help me build relationships and preserve relationships, not become the foundation for relationships? This, a la Skype, can only go so far. There is nothing like old-fashioned biometrics, face-to-face eyeballing. In Britain today, we have children as young as 5 with ADD-like symptoms who have not been diagnosed as ADD. And the reason one psychiatrist has told us that we have this problem is because kids are being given tablets and phones at too young an age and they can't read faces anymore.